This is Fan First Network.
Here for the Fan First Network. Tough game for the Jays. Just overall thoughts.
Yeah, not great. Barrios looked really good through the first 5 or so. Even when he gave up that home run, he was looking pretty good. And then he gives up 3 runs, and you can't really come back from that when your players aren't getting any runs. You don't get any runners into scoring position. The only way you do is when you walk a batter, and then even then you can't even capitalize. So it's a really tough loss. Tough loss.
I mean, we're seeing these shutouts happen every so often. I think we saw one in the San Francisco series as well. Why do you think these are happening? And just what's the reason behind it?
I don't know. Our hitters, I don't know. Most of our hitters seem a little streaky to me. I don't know. You have Vlad who's going to the home run derby, and sure, he hits a home run right after he announces that, but he doesn't really do much. I don't know. It just seems like we can't get any offense going. And it's really tough when you see games like San Francisco and, the San Francisco series, and you're getting those, you're getting some runs, and then you can't get a runner in scoring position other than a walk. I don't know. It's tough to watch, but hopefully they can come back from that, but it's not looking too great.
We have the trade deadline coming up. What are your biggest concerns heading into the trade deadline, and how do you think the Jays season will end up come playoff time?
It's tough. I think depending on what they do in the trade deadline is really the big thing there. Initially, my concern was pitching. We didn't really have much bullpen, but our bullpen did okay tonight. Mitch White gave up, I think, 1 run. We didn't give up many. Our bullpen, right? So I think we got to figure out a way to revitalize our offense. And once we get that offense going, I think we have a solid shot. If we don't get our offense going, I'm not sure we make the wild card.
Is there an unsung hero of the season so far, or somebody that you'd like to see go to the All-Star game that some people might not know about?
You mean just in general or the Jays? Jays? I really hope Brandon Belt gets in there. I know we really kind of hit on him hard in the beginning of the season. He wasn't doing too hot, but now he's really come into himself and he's doing well. I'm a little shocked he didn't start tonight. You brought him in at the right time when you have runners, 2 runners on, but I'm a little shocked he didn't start. So I hope somebody like Brandon Belt gets there. I think I think he's doing really solid this year. Other than the big names like Chapman, Bichette, Vladdy, I think everybody's kind of just been playing the rules but hasn't done anything too outstanding. Maybe Varsho. But again, Varsho's been a little streaky. Sometimes he's hitting really well. Sometimes he's not hitting too well. So I think who we have going into the All-Star game, or at least the 5 we had, were solid good names. And maybe I think Belt deserves it. But of course, he's going against Ohtani for DH. So
This is Fan First Network.